Hi, Dr. Margacini here, and today I'm answering some questions that came up about some recent posts that I provided in two closed Facebook groups, Fit Woman over 40 and one other one. I'm going to give answers to the questions that came up. So my posts were about competition, okay, and competing in fitness categories. And I love the questions because the journey for me has been wonderful, and it has meant that I've been able to really reverse the aging process. I'm 74. I'll be competing again next year at 75. The body keeps getting better, okay, if we give it what it needs, all right? So let me go down the list of questions. So I started training at the age of 69, started competing at 71, and lost almost 30 pounds and gained a lot of muscle. Every physiology is different. So one of the questions was, well, how long does it take you to get muscles? Well, my body seems to respond well to increasing muscle mass, which I never thought would happen. Not everyone gains muscle that quickly. I was really surprised. That's just the way my body worked. You can get really fit and not have a lot of muscle, but you'll have a sleek build. You're never going to get bulky muscles if you're not using drugs and doing 10 hours a day in the gym. Okay, that's what my trainer told me. Okay, so how did I start? Making the decision that I didn't want to continue in life being overweight. Didn't want to continue in life worried that I would need help getting out of my chair. I didn't want to continue in life not being able to wear the clothes I want, have the stamina that I wanted. Really wanted to get back to a place not of being a 20-year-old. We've been there, don't want that again, but being the best that I could be at the age that I am. And that wasn't going to happen for me until I found a different path. So the competitions are really about holding me to the highest level of my accountability. I started with a very experienced trainer. Now I am a trainer and a health coach, but this is 5 years ago now. I started with this trainer, and he really helped me on this journey. So you need to find a partner that's been there, that will help you to navigate the world of competition. I'm still learning. So I compete in natural competitions that test. Okay, so that's the number one tip, because trying to compete against people who are using a lot of supplements, and it's not a level playing field. So that's number one. Number two is to decide what kind of category you want to compete in. So I started with sports model with little shorts and bra top, sports bra top, and actually I was a little chubby, chubbier then than I am now. Okay, and I progressed, and then I went to figure, and then swimsuit, and then bikini. So now I compete in bikini, where I couldn't wear a bikini 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I, uh, 20 years ago. Okay, so our bodies are meant to move and can do a lot more than we think that they can. And so I was excited to see these questions about competition and how do you do it. Okay, so a trainer, somebody that can support you, asking questions of the federation heads. Are they interested in having older competitors? If they're not, then move on. There are lots of federations out there. You can pick one that's going to work for you, and then you pick the category that you think you would feel the most comfortable in. Then you get a posing coach. So it's a girly experience with the hair, the makeup, and it's very glam. And if you're a girly girl, then you will enjoy it. To me, it holds me to a level of accountability at the highest level. Your nutrition has to be right on. You have to have that nailed. And then the workout that you're doing has to be spot on as well. Okay, so I have lots more information about that, but I'm going to go through the questions and make sure that I get through all of them. Okay, so how long did it take to develop a muscle? I started to see some definition a little after a year. Okay, so the body takes its own, it has its own timeline. We want to like see it really fast, and it's not about that. It's about progression over time. Okay, so give your body time to respond to consistent small steps. That's what it takes. In selecting the federation, you want a federation that's looking for older competitors, and then you just get out there. I hear so many women say, gee, I feel invisible. Well, part of that is that we allow ourselves to be invisible, and we don't have to, okay? So you get in the condition that you want, and then the competition keeps you, holds you to that level of that standard that is better every year. That's where you have to be, because you're really competing with yourself to get better every year. And it's been a very exciting experience for me. You want to find somebody that's going to support you. Luckily, I've been married for 46 years and I have a very supportive hubby. So, you've seen my previous life as an academician for over 20 years to this transition of health and wellness. And I'm extremely passionate about communicating to women. So I hope that this video can be shared. I'm passionate about getting across the fact that we don't have to settle into our bodies that start to change. Yes, they do. They challenge us at 50. But that doesn't mean that we have to go down that negative path into the future. We can go into a positive path. I'm looking forward to being in my 80s, okay? And being fit then. We can't stop our journey just because we have another birthday, okay? So if you're in your 50s, you can get your body back, absolutely. I can do it in my late 60s and still going and getting better in my 70s. And I was never an athlete, then anybody can do it. So I encourage you to join the fitness journey, meaning the best nutrition that you can get, and nailing that, and then the best workout plan possible. Put those two together, and then competition will push you, hold you accountable to the highest level of fitness possible. If you have more questions, I hope that you will contact me, direct message me, or you can go onto my you can go into my website. It's kind of under construction right now, but I have a lot of videos there, or the YouTube channel, which is under Maria Sheehan, SHEEHAN, or drmariachristina.com, and that's CRISTINA. If you have questions, you can leave them there, or you can watch some of the videos. That might be helpful, especially as you help someone else join the journey that's never picked up a weight. I've got lots of information for first timers. So thanks for watching.